Hey guys, welcome back to Yoka. We were in hiatus for a week because we tried to learn a few new skills such as building AI chatbots and kind of like trying to automate our clients' businesses a little bit more efficient. And during this phase of learning new programs, learning new skills, I came up with a method where you can take the blog post, the books, the YouTube videos, or whatever it is, and basically be able to ask questions about that and basically be able to learn much faster. And I wanted to share that new method with you that I implemented into my own work process to get so many more things into my head in a much more efficient and faster way. Say we want to learn how to start your own business or build your own startup or something along that way. So you can also go to YouTube and say how to build a startup, and then you see all these videos here. And now there's a website I wanted to share with you. It's called YouTubeTranscript.com. So if you just go to YouTube, go to Google, you can see it here first of all. And this works so incredibly well is that, as it says, it transcribes the video for you. What you can do is, let's pick this one and say we copy this link and put it into YouTubeTranscript.com, press enter, and it literally just takes like a second. This is crazy. And then you just go here on the bottom left where it says copy entire transcript, just paste the entire thing in here, and just paste the name from the video and says just put it in and download the file as a docs file. Then we go to another one, and again you can replicate this as many times as you want. Let's take a little bit of a longer one. 5 steps to start your business from Ali Abdal. Okay, let's take this one, go back to our transcription page, paste this in here. Again, it just transcribed the entire thing in a second. Let's make a new document. Again, name this 5 steps to start your business, and download this again as a Word docs. Now, what you can do is to go to your download folder, okay, and then you take the 3 documents that we just downloaded, select them all and compress them, turning them basically into a zip file. However you do that on Windows, I forgot, but you'll figure it out. And let's just call this startup approaches. And then we go to ChatGPT and say, hey, we go to ChatGPT for code interpreter. You can only enable that if you're a paid user of $20 per month subscription. I will give you later a very quick workaround if you're not on a paid plan. But for now, let's just stick to this and say I'm on code interpreter. Then you go to this plus sign to upload a file. And then you click the startup approach zip file that you have created here. And now you can go from here the way that you want. So this is, I created a prompt template for you, which I will share with you in a second. But pretty much what happened right now is that we have the content of 3 very smart people, of 3 successful startup founders, all the text, all the ways that they explain on how to build a startup, integrated into our ChatGPT chat. And you can say things like, be my learning assistant and help me based on this content on what are the most effective ways of building a startup. And then obviously where this is going to be crazy powerful is that if you say like for more context, I'm trying to build a vegan leather startup, for example, to sell handbags in Australia. Now, how can I apply these processes and methods to my situation. So again, the main point that I'm trying to make here is that if you just watch the content, if you just read it, first of all, you're absorbing so much information that like you can't possibly take in every single thing, right? And the second thing is that if you watch or read stuff, you don't have the ability to ask questions about it. But by converting the content of the learning source that you have discovered, you can actually create um, your own learning assistant to upskill yourself or whatever you're trying to learn or become better at. So, all right. So after a few mistakes and server downtimes from ChatGPT themselves, we are back, and I swear I sat here for more than an hour and waited for this to go away. But luckily, we are back, and we had our um, zip file that we created with the three different startup building tips and use cases, processes, learning materials, whatever you want to call them. Basically, uploaded them to ChatGPT, code interpreter, or advanced data analysis, as they call them now. And we are trying to also connect and ask questions about our vegan leather startup that we want to build in Australia for selling handbags. And if we click send here, it's going to check first what's inside the file, which one we would like to analyze, and so on. So as predicted, it's going to ask me now on which one I would like to focus on, and again, all of them, and make sure that you, let me zoom in for you guys a little bit here. Make sure that you analyze each of them in great detail. All right. So again, as I mentioned to you, you can from this step on, you can really do whatever you like, right? So if you have a specific questions about, like the 5 steps, or how to start, or which products to sell, or how to start a product, what's better service or a product company, all these kind of things. You can start going with these and always end your prompts with like, make sure that you take the information from these documents that we uploaded. All right, so it analyzed basically all these documents: 5 steps to start your business, how to start a startup, and how to build a startup, and basically gave me like a key insights from all of these. And now it's asking me, let's tailor these insights to your vegan leather handbag startup in Australia. Would you like to proceed? Yes, let's go. All right, so it has given us some tailored application. These are, might not be jaw dropping at this point since we are keeping this quite general. But if you, for example, say, um, based on the 5 steps that were referred to in the video, in the transcript, in the documents, um, apply these to my situation and how I can get started. All right, so while this is working, I just wanted to point out to everyone that I can't take anything crazy complex here as an example to show you the kind of like trick that I learned on how to learn faster. But this works especially well if you work with something very complex that you have absolutely no idea about. So to be honest with you guys, we are starting to learn how to use AI chatbots and basically learn how to code a little bit here and there, so we can use these low code opportunities and alternatives to create automation and create more efficient products for our clients. And coding is a very complex task, and sometimes when I don't know the answer, I simply watch a video halfway through, think, okay, this guy, the guy or woman or man or whatever, is saying the right things, and this is what I wanted to learn. So I copy the entire video into video transcript, YouTube transcript.com, put it into here, and then start asking questions about a certain process that was explained in a very long format, right? So I think this is going to save you lots of time if you're just struggling with a small task or with a big task, or if you're just trying to learn one feature of a new tool, etc., etc. If so, we have the tailored 5 steps approach, and just for making sure that we are this has been extracted correctly, let's just go one time to this video where these 5 steps has been mentioned from Ali Abdal. This was it. I'm sure he has some timestamps in here, so let's just double check and say, okay, step 1, 2, 3. What is step 1? Conceptualize. And then our first step is research and planning. What to do: conduct market research to identify your target customers, pricing and competition. Plan how you'll source vegan leather and other material. So yeah, that's conceptualizing. And I really like how this was breaking down in terms of what to do and why it's efficient. So here you can see that you can take the knowledge from really, really smart people who have put a lot of time into developing their processes and explaining them to you, into basically replicating the thought process and applying that to your own personal habits or personal ways of learning or upskilling yourself. I really found this helpful, especially with more complex topics, as mentioned earlier, like learning how to code or learning a new software that you have absolutely no idea about. So basically taking tutorials of that software and uploading it here, or and then basically creating your little AI trainer on whatever topic you want to talk about. All right, great. So I promised you earlier that we will also give you an alternative if you don't want to subscribe to. If you don't want to subscribe to ChatGPT Plus, and one way would be to say, okay, you basically take these documents here, right, and go like maybe 3 pages, and copy them. Let's try 3 pages and say, here's the content, and then try to copy all of this in, and then do that a couple of times, and I will start breaking it down for you. And the last thing I wanted to share with you is that if you want to get like a very general prompt to basically unzip the files, analyze the points, and then ask you questions about it, feel free to use this one. You can take a screenshot right now. We'll also post it in the comments. But after you paste something in, it will basically give you like an analysis of it. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope these little tips and tricks might help you in the future to learn a few things faster, or simply be able to ask more questions about the thing that you're learning, if it's just by yourself or if you don't have much time. And the last thing I wanted to share with you is that the advanced alternative to all of this would be to fine-tune your ChatGPT or your OpenAI Playground model, which has been made public last week. And then the second option would be to create this entire context into a knowledge base and build your own AI chatbot. But that is a little bit more work, and not everyone is going to do that for just one topic. So that would be if you have a larger, more general topic, like, hey, how to how to do a certain report for a real estate company, and then you create that chatbot for everyone that works inside that real estate company, so everyone can basically ask questions about how reports are structured and how it is being made, where the information is coming from, etc. So this is where these kind of things, where the fully automated chatbot approach really comes in handy for companies and startups, etc. But I think for any audio all you individuals out there who are like just trying to be more efficient every day, this is a great solution to do things more efficient and faster. Let me know in the comments if you liked it. I will be sharing more little tips and tricks with you soon. Stay efficient and see you in the next one.